What's going on, everybody? Trevor here. Welcome back to the Bourbon Wrench. I know it's been a little while, but I got you something good today. Star Hill Farm American Wheat Whiskey, the newest release from Maker's Mark. Of course, the Maker's fanboy got his hands on one. Young Pei Chang, the legend he is, got one of these bottles, took what he wanted, and then sent the rest to me because he knew I needed this bad. Maker's Mark, getting with the times. They have brought out just a completely new bottle. Everything about it, brand new, never before done from Maker's Mark. They're getting with the times, okay? They're growing up. Now, this came with a little pamphlet here that's gonna describe, we're gonna get into the pamphlet because it's gonna describe what this is a little bit better than I can. And then we're gonna get into it, smell it, taste it, what I think about it. Is it worth it? Should you find one? So if you wanna just see me drink and ramble on, skip forward a little bit, I'm gonna get into the pamphlet because there's a couple things in here we need to talk about. So, a first look for Maker's Mark Distillery, our first non-bourbon, our first new mash bills in over 70 years, our first whiskey not named Maker's Mark. So they just really went out there. For our 2025 inaugural release, this wheat whiskey marries two mash bills, one of soft red winter wheat and malted barley, and another of 100% malted wheat. On the front of the bottle, 51% soft red winter wheat, 27% malted soft red winter wheat, and 22% malted barley. So brand new mash bills that they've never used before ever in this. Carefully aged and bottled at cask strength, this blend of 7 and 8-year-old wheat whiskey reveals nature's gifts in their truest form, offering a spectrum of soft, sweet, and complex flavors. Heck yes. You can go on to read about kind of the whole initiative behind this. Their Star Hill Farm in regenerative agriculture. I don't really know what that is. I'm not a farmer. I'm just a drinker. But, you know, Maker's Mark, they love the planet and they love bees. They have a bee farm. They save the bees. So this is all about better Earth. I love it. Save the Earth. We got to be here for much longer so we can drink more whiskey. The next page in this, and I'm gonna have to put some screenshots or something of this, because they break down, they go into absolute depth of just total transparency. Geo coordinates, all wheat harvested within a 60-mile radius from the distillery. Crazy. They go what's all in the two mash bills. There's a roller mill 3-day fermentation. Distillation proof 130, barrel entry proof 110. They got the barrel fill dates. They got 5 barrel types in this. Barrel 1's a control barrel, and then the other barrels are experimental barrel. Whatever that is, it's experimental. They won't tell us. I guess they're not that transparent yet. Warehouse information contains a blend of whiskey aged in 4 warehouses of various sizes and locations across 6 floors, which I don't know how accurate this little picture is. I don't know if you're even going to be able to see here. They have it marked exactly where the barrel came from, where it was sitting in the rick. Crazy. And then this is very interesting too. Barrel rotation. While Maker's Mark barrels are rotated after 3 Kentucky summers for consistency, Star Hill Farm barrels remain where they are to let Mother Nature lead the maturation. So, kind of like what everyone else does is just the barrel goes in the rick house, and that's where it sits until it's time to be bottled. Maker's Mark will every barrel goes through like all floors. They rotate them just to be, they're all the exact same. So Star Hill Farm's kind of taking the more traditional side of things. So there's that. Heck yeah, I'm excited to get into this sucker. I don't even know what to expect. It's a brand new mash bills, 114.7 proof. That's pretty pretty lofty for a Maker's Mark bottle. Well, this is Star Hills Farm, okay? It's not Maker's Mark. All right, let's get into it. Dang! This cork could hurt you. It's a cork encased in like, what is that, limestone? Nuts. Let's get into this sucker. I'm excited. Like, what do you even expect? Like, just hearing a brand new mash bill from Maker's Mark, I don't even know what we're about to get here. So, here we go. Let's get into this sucker. Let's smell it, taste it, see if it's worth it. Okay. I'll be honest, it does kind of still have the Maker's Mark smell. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's always a common thread that connects these distilleries. Like, you can smell a Buffalo Trace and be like, I might not know exactly which one it is, but I know it's Buffalo Trace, or at least I think it is. This still kind of has a Maker's vibe to it. Like, the Maker's thread goes through this. So, there's that. But, that being said, it is still totally different than any Maker's. It's on the same field, right? It's in the same playing field as Maker's. It's Maker's field, but it's over here now. I feel like we're expanding to a new area that just opens the floodgates for them. Super red fruity, raspberry, cherry, even maybe a little blackberry, because there is an oaky presence to this. Like a dark, heavy, I could tell this is gonna be dense. You know what I'm saying? Like rich. It has 7 and 8 year old stuff in there, and it's definitely coming through. This is a wheat whiskey, okay? I gotta keep preferencing that. This is not a bourbon. Now, I'm not a wheat whiskey connoisseur, you know, but I don't have that many of them. I have like 1 or 2. It's just like bourbon. This is very bourbon-esque to me, and it's lively. What I mean by that is it is jumping out of the glass. The proof is jumping out of the glass. I can tell this is gonna light you up. The flavors are jumping out of the glass. You don't have to dig for them. You don't have to be like, oh, what is that? Let me just smell deeper. I can't smell what you're talking about. It is like just delivering itself to me. I don't have to look for it. It's just saying, here I am. Just take me. So, I'm excited. The nose, killer. They knocked that. That's out of the park. So, let's see if it translates on the palate, because that's what really freaking matters. Cheers. Whoa. It delivers. Dang. It's hot. Like, it is spicy. For a wheat whiskey, it is hot. That proof is coming off super proofy. But it still does have, like, a spiciness to me that I would not expect to be getting from a wheat whiskey or a wheated bourbon or really anything. That's wild. The first thing I notice is just the amount of like bourbon notes that you get is like a toasted vanilla. The oak is there. The toasted oak is there. But it has this breadiness to it. A dough. Like a freshly baked loaf of bread, okay? Not Wonder Bread. Don't go to your freaking Wonder Bread. I'm talking you walk into a legit bakery and it is just fresh baked goods everywhere. And some of them have fruit on them and in them. That just sounds weird. But that's what I'm getting on this. The bready doughiness is definitely there, and it's so freaking good. They just knocked that out of the freaking park, man. The red fruit is coming across. The bourbon notes that we all love and look for in all whiskey is there. The proof is there. The mouthfeel's there. I feel it going all the way down. It's creamy. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. Like, I feel like what this is delivering to me too, I feel like the age, that 7, 8-year-old is perfect. I'm getting barrel notes on it. This is just simply freaking incredible. Now, this is a limited release, so a lot of questions would probably go to, well, how is this compared to like cellar aged or something? I feel like, I don't know. I think this is really good. I think it would hold its own against a cellar aged. They're different. This is completely different mash bill. It's a wheat whiskey. It's not an aged, 13-year-old bourbon, but it drinks rich and complex, and it's just full-bodied, full of flavor. I think it holds its own against it because it is different. It still has that common thread. It's like a Maker's Mark thread, but it's like this is new territory for them. This is new. This isn't just a different bottled version of cellar aged or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like its own thing, but it's still, I would still put it on like a pedestal of being freaking great. I think what this really showcases is they've just opened so many doors for their brand and their distillery, because you can take this thing and bring it down. This is like the tippity top, right? You can bring this down. Give us a 90 proof Star Hill Farm and make it 30 bucks. It'd be freaking great. You know what I'm saying? You could do this and just bring it down. Do what you're doing with the others, like Maker's 46. Bring it down to 90 proof, 94 proof, and then drop some oak staves down in there and French oak it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can work with this. This is something new and exciting and, quite frankly, freaking delicious that they can work with. I think it's different enough. I think it's similar enough to what they're doing that Maker's fans, like myself, will love it and say they want more of this. I also think it's different enough from their other things that people who might be not that into Maker's Mark or they're bored of Maker's Mark, and it's kind of like, man, all of your stuff, like they all kind of are too similar. I think this is moving away from that, and I think that would appeal to them. So, I mean, I'm just ranting and raving about how much I'm liking this, but I think it's exciting what they're doing and what they can continue to do. I think they're gonna keep doing more of these, obviously. They said they're gonna expand on this. This is gonna be a yearly thing. I think they should obviously keep doing that like they're doing the cellar aged and all of that, but I think they should look, and they might be doing this maybe as a standard on the shelf product. Now, is it better than cellar aged? I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. I think I would honestly find myself grabbing towards this more, to be honest with you. And I think it might just be because it is ever so slightly, it's new, it's different, it's unique, it still kind of has that Maker's thread, but man, it's like a Maker's you've never tasted before. It's just incredible. I love it. I love this. $100, I think is what this cost, and there was like 30,000 bottles of it made. I think it's worth a dang try. If you can get one of these, I would give it a try. There we have it, guys. It's been a little while since I've reviewed a bottle. I haven't really gotten anything new, so I was super excited to get my hands on this. And gosh dang, has this exceeded. I didn't even really have expectations. I had no idea what to even expect from this. So definitely exceeded my expectations. And it really excites me for what they're doing. I mean, that's cool. This is great. Everything they're doing is really cool. All right, if you've tried this, go down to the comments. Let other people know what you think about it. Don't just listen to me. I'm a total Maker's fanboy, so I could just be just, just fanboying. Leave a like on the video, subscribe, comment, do all the things. Check out the Bourbon Ranch Patreon. And until next time, I'm Trev Wilson. I will see you next video.